least they didn't prescribe some sort of drugs.
Yeah.
All right, James, you ready?
Yes. Okay. Good morning. We're calling this meeting of the September 28th, or what's today?
28.
28th meeting of the Regs Review meeting to order. The co-chair, Representative Claire Petrie, have any comment?
No comment. Good morning. Ready to go.
Okay, great. With that, let's get started. The first item is emergency regulation E2021-003 from the Department of Labor, an emergency temporary standard occupational exposure to COVID-19. And the LCO recommendation is approval in whole with technical corrections. I would entertain a motion to approve in whole with technical corrections.
So move.
Moved by Representative Demaski,
Second.
seconded by Senator Kissel.
I have a couple of questions, Mr. Chair.
Yes,
Is the exactly what does this regulation do that qualified it? You know, I was a little bit surprised to see it. So could somebody just give me a background on the regulation, please?
yes, the LCO.
Who's here for DOL? Or who is the LCO attorney?
Oh,
We have someone from Department of Labor speak to this
Yeah.
regulation if they're on the call.
Yes. Madam Clerk,
Good morning.
do you have anyone?
This is Ken Tucker. I'm the director of Connecticut OSHA. I have John Rosa, my program manager, with me.
Great. Would you answer Senator Austin's questions, please?
All right. So your question, Senator Austin, was basically the emergency part of it?
But no, I want to know what the regulation does at all. Because I had not seen this before. How did this happen to come to us like this?
This regulation was promulgated by the U.S. Department of Labor on June 21st as an emergency temporary standard. And our state plan to operate a OSHA program in the public sector requires us to adopt it. So we originally, when this came out, sent it over to the governor's office. And at that time, our positivity rate was very low, 0.5 or thereabouts. And it was decided that we were going to ask for a waiver, that we don't adopt it. The feds sat on this for a while down in Washington and finally got back to us and said, no, we don't give waivers. We fully expect the Connecticut to adopt this in there. Then we subsequently went back to the governor's legal folks and subsequent to that, got a approval from the governor to send it to you folks here at this committee.
And Ken, what does this do? And it's nice seeing you this morning too.
The standard itself is basically protection for COVID-19 for healthcare workers and those folks in the healthcare industry only. So it doesn't involve any other sectors. And it basically, on a practical basis, I don't think it really does too much of what we're already doing now. It requires protection for healthcare workers, for personal protective equipment, for social distancing, for barriers and the like. It's basically, there's another section on the tail end of this 1910.502, which is the standard itself, and then 504 happens to be respiratory protection. So it's a smaller aspect that requires specific respiratory protection for healthcare workers also. But in a nutshell, it really doesn't change too much. I think what we're doing in Connecticut already. And again, for this standard, for this committee, it's only for the public sector folks. So it's those folks that under the OSHA jurisdiction.
So, and just my final question would be, the job classifications that this handles would be hospitals, nursing homes, home care workers, or is this just state workers?
Well, that's already in place already for the private sector since June 21st. So it's really those that are public facing healthcare in the public sector state and municipal workers,
Okay,
you know, health departments that do the public facing, in the state government, it could be Veterans Home and Hospital, Yukon Health Center, et cetera. But it strictly is just for the medical aspects of those folks.
thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I have a follow-up.
Yes, Senator Kissel?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So if it doesn't really do an awful lot, and we're already doing like 99% of this already, why did you folks seek a waiver instead of just passing it along to the governor's office and just doing it, since you said it doesn't do a lot?
Well, it's not that it doesn't do a lot, sir. It basically, it adds some, the protection to a statute to make sure that all those folks in the public sector are following that. The reason for the waiver is really a decision that was asked by the governor's office. So I can't address, why they wanted the waiver.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion? Oh, Representative McGordy?
Good morning. John, the question I have is, it says emergency responders. Would that include fire, police, and EMS?
From our position, it would definitely include the EMTs and those that are public-facing healthcare workers. Police are a little bit different. They are MRT trained, medical response technician trained, but it would only be in those aspects where they perform first aid, those duties. Other aspects of their duties would not be covered.
So then it would only be police departments that are first responders then, not any other department?
Well, police officers that are providing first aid and the like. Some of their other duties obviously would not be covered.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion? Okay, hearing none. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay, the motion passes. The next item is Regulation 2021-012, Department of Consumer Protection, Real Estate Appraisal Updates.
I'll
The
make that-
LCO recommendation is approvable with technical corrections. I would entertain a motion to approve this regulation and with technical corrections.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Second.
Okay, so it was moved by Senator Austin and seconded by Representative Carpino. Okay, is there any discussion? Okay, hearing none. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Okay, the motion carries. And next item is Regulation 2021-013, Department of Energy and Environmental Protection's underground storage tanks. The LCO recommendation is rejection without prejudice. I would entertain a motion for rejection of this regulation without prejudice.
So moved.
Second.
By Senator Minor, who seconded?
Bob Godfrey.
Okay, seconded by Representative Godfrey. Thank you. Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed, signify by saying nay. Okay, the motion carries. And those are all the items on our agenda. Representative Claire DeStitria, do you have any comments?
We need to do a quorum call.
Okay, thank you. Madam Clerk, can we do a quorum call?
Sure, so quorum call, Representative Arnone.
Hey, hold on a minute. I'm on.
Representative Arnone is present. Representative Carpino.
I'm
Present.
on. Zoom.
Representative Carpino is present.
What's up?
Representative DeMassa.
What time is this?
Just 1 minute.
Go ahead.
Hartley, you're not muted.
I mean, I just muted her.
No, she's unmuted.
Okay, we should be good. Okay, Representative DeMassa.
Think he left.
But he was here.
Yeah, he
Was
was
here.
here.
Yeah.
Saw
was
him.
here. Okay, Representative Godfrey?
Here.
Representative Godfrey is present. Senator Hartley?
I just
Here.
saw her.
Here.
Senator Hartley is present. Senator
Thank
Kelly?
you.
Here.
Senator Kelly is present. Senator Kissel?
Here,
Senator Kissel is present. Representative Claire DeCitria?
Here.
Representative Claire DeCitria is present. Senator Maroney?
Present.
Senator Maroney is present. Representative McGorty?
Present.
Representative McGorty is present. Senator Minor?
Here.
Senator Minor is present. Senator Austin?
Here.
Senator Austin is present. Representative Bertigliano?
Here.
Representative Bertigliano is present. And Representative Welander?
Present.
Representative Welander is present. Thank you.
Thank
full
you.
house.
All right, thank you very much, everyone. The next, Madam Clerk, what is the date of the next meeting?
Our next committee meeting is October 26th.
Okay, great. So our next meeting is October 26th.
Move to adjourn.
Yep, thank you. Second,
Second.
okay, a motion has been made to adjourn and seconded, so we are adjourned. Thank you very much,